Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It seems as though the chicken has come home to roost for Meghan and Harry, and I wasn't going to cover this. There was a lot of conflict in the article in itself, and I just don't think that it's true. And I know that this channel is not for Meghan and Harry. It's not about supporting what they do. And I don't want to call them out as liars all the time. It looks as though they seem to be telling some porkies on this one. This is just my personal opinion. Allegedly, they have been receiving unwanted attention. They've had drones, what they've said, stalking the property, and they are calling the local LAPD police department for support, for help. They feel that they are vulnerable. They feel that Archie is at risk. And we've seen the age-old racism come up, the age-old we are under attack, we're under siege. And they was doing all of this in the UK. They was doing all of this when they was traveling the world. And it just doesn't make sense. I'm going to read out the article. I found it quite funny, to be honest. And like I said, I don't think it's true. So it says here, Prince Harry and Meghan, police received complaints of drones flying over where couple live. EE has learned that drones have been flying over the Duke and Duchess of Sussex homes. They don't know who's flying them. They assume it's probably photographers, but they can't be sure of that assumption. A source tells EE, Meghan has received racist death threats before, so they feel real to her. It is really creepy that people could be taking photos. They feel like they're being invaded. It's especially scary when they're outside with Archie. It's really scary. Now, I'm gonna go over this. I just personally think that there are no drones. I think that this is a case of Meghan calling the paparazzi on herself, and we know that she's been guilty of this in the past. Meghan likes to call the media on herself. She done this in Canada with those famous walk in the woods with the dogs that looked awkward, with the baby doll Archie that looked extremely awkward, too big for her frame, with the two security officers behind her who didn't look at all fussed. And then she was smiling from ear to ear, wasn't she? She looked as pleased as punch that they had found her and seen her. I think that she called them on herself. She was enjoying it. She was loving it. Hence, it was such a rush for her. It's such a thrill. She's gone to LA to have a bit more of that. That's what she likes. That's her high. This is her dream. Her dream has always been to be world center stage with the lights, the camera, and the action. And she scored big. She married into one of the most prestigious families in the entire world, and she done it big, and she got centre stage, and that seems to have not been enough for her. She's gotten out of that situation pretty much in under 18 months, and now she is in LA calling the paparazzi on herself, or maybe not even calling the paparazzi on herself, alleging that the paparazzi are stalking her, flying drones. There hasn't been a single picture. There's only been the initial picture at the beginning of lockdown when they was erecting that extremely hideous, ugly tarp, and Harry was playing football with the dogs, wasn't he? So there was a drone shot of him running around in this extensive, vast land that Tyler Perry has, and he was playing with the dogs. There's no new images that have surfaced of baby Archie or Meghan or Harry at all. We know that now, it was yesterday, he done that Skype call to the Street Gates organisation, and he seemed to be outside. Now, he did look dishevelled, he did look run down, he did look ashy, and he did look broken. But he was outside. He was definitely not indoors. He was having a chit chat. But I have to be honest, he did look really disturbed. Maybe there is some truth in it. Maybe there are drones flying around, but there's not been a single leaked picture. If there were drones flying around and they saw the drones and the drone saw them, you would think that the person flying the drone would have had the good sense to make a video recording or take a picture or something. Absolutely nothing has surfaced. And I've been really looking and trawling the internet for any new images outside of Harry with the dogs. I haven't seen anything, guys. I haven't seen anything. So if you do see these images, they're possibly are going to pop up today. Anyway, so it carries on to say, the couple has a security plan in place that is being privately funded, the source notes. Who is this source that notes about their funding? This source seems to really be into their private personal affairs. Is it Doria? Doria, is that you? Are you speaking to the media to garner favour for Meghan and Harry? Are you leaking constantly? She has about 1 million friends at this point who keep on noting a source notes here, a source notes there, a source notes to the left, a source notes to the right. Who is this source? Who are these sources that have all this time to be speaking on her behalf? Wouldn't it be simpler, Meghan, if you just issued a statement to just summarise everything? We're confused. We don't know what to believe anymore. So it carries on saying, adding that they intend to hire their own security team, which they'll pay for themselves. With what money? With the book money? Because they're claiming that they intend to hire a security team, that they're going to pay for themselves. But who's paying now? We're still paying now. They want to reaffirm, oh, Charles isn't paying for anything, we're going to be paying for everything, etc, etc, etc. You owe us money right now. We have a situation whereby £15 billion has been spent on a furlough scheme and all the rest of it. The congestion charge is going up in central London. The UK needs their money back. The British taxpayer, we want our money back. We don't want to fund your fancy lifestyle anymore. We don't even want you to come back. We just want you to go. We're not interested in your charity work anymore. It's not charitable because it's expensive for us to have you guys constantly draining us. We just want our money back. Stop lying about being privately funded. You need to pay for Frogmore in 6 months, not 12 years. Just give us our money back. It's as simple as that. Stop lying. Stop being dishonest. You're couch surfing right now. And it's just not a good look, guys. Carries on to say, Meghan and Harry meanwhile called the local police multiple times due to the drone-related incidents. Why are they wasting police time out in America, just like they are wasting taxpayers' money on their lavish lifestyles, to get yet more protection on top of the protection that the British taxpayer is paying for, funded by Charles? There are local people who do not have access to a whole security team. Meghan and Harry do not need to be wasting police time on alleged made-up incidents. And if they are real incidents, that teaches them a valuable lesson. You are high-profile people. You've gone to LA. You are in a mansion that doesn't really seem... It's very open in the air, isn't it? You can just kind of see it via satellite or by flying ahead in a helicopter. You can see everything that's going on. That teaches them a valuable lesson. They should have been in a penthouse apartment with loads of security, with a concierge downstairs, security downstairs, like you would, pretty much modelled on a hotel. It would have been a lot easier and safer for them to do that. They've chosen the hard way, and that's everything that Meghan and Harry love to do. They like to do it the hard way. They really need to stop with this. A representative for the LA Police Department confirms to ET that they have had some drone violations in the area of Beverly Ridge. Now, Beverly Ridge is a very nice neighborhood from my understanding of it. It's extremely posh. You've got millions and millions of pounds of real estate there. High-end, high net worth people reside there, hang out there. It's certainly not a place that the average person like me and you would be affording to go to. So I'm sure that between them in this little Beverly Ridge close that they're in, which is not little, but this very affluent little community, there is security on hand to give them adequate protection. And I just don't understand what this... I think this is a PR grab, a PR stunt to have the whole victimhood story that Meghan and Harry love. They love the victimhood narrative. It's boring. They do it all the time. But it's about victimhood, isn't it? It's just about victimhood, staying in the media, Woby fools me, the underdog story. Though the LAPD would not confirm whether those calls came specifically from Meghan and Harry, the drones are just part of what the couple complain is unimaginable levels of intrusion as they live in the $18 million Beverly Hills mansion owned by Hollywood mogul Tyler Perry. The source said it includes following and tailing them every day they go out, leaving them rattled at cars being driven very erratically, and erratically was highlighted, as they follow them. One incident almost caused a crash, which was incredibly dangerous, shocking and scary, the source said. Welcome to LA. Welcome to LA. I haven't been to LA, but from what I've heard, welcome to LA, Meghan and Harry. This is what goes on in LA. It's a place where you cannot hide. You will be seen. What do they expect the media to do? It sounds like media-related activities, but there's just something fake about this story. There's something contrived about what they're going through. I just think it's a victimhood story. If it's real, I say welcome to LA. You went there. You had the privacy of the Vancouver Island mansion, which had much more protection. Now look at you. You're a hot mess. Archie doesn't sound like he's safe one bit, and I'm actually fearing for all of their safety right now. If this is real, this is scary. They've put themselves in an extremely dangerous position. Kate's children are not going through such trauma. Archie is being traumatized. Babies do pick up things. If his parents are traumatized, he's invariably traumatized. Harrison say it is particularly alarming for Harry, the couple who famously quit the royal family this year, plan to hire a personal security squad, the source said, denying that Harry's dad, Prince Charles, has been frontlining the costs. They are not asking for any special treatment, the friend said. Protecting their family is their top concern. They've done everything but protect their family. Especially baby Archie has no stability. He doesn't have proper security, it seems. He's vulnerable when he's in LA. They may as well just feed the baby to a pack of sharks at this point. It's just really sad, and with all the sadness that's going on, it's tragic. Anyway guys, I'm gonna go. I'll be back for another video. Bye guys.